I love talking about the South Park joining the Panderverse special because it made a lot of waves. Making fun of Disney and Kennedy and Lucasfilm and Star Wars mainstream. This episode has done more damage to their branding than years of YouTube. But that's to be expected. This is South Park. This is mainstream. This is where normies go. So people that have never heard of anything going on right now watch this and go, yeah, I kind of see what you're talking about here. Most notably, Kathleen Kennedy got brought to the limelight thanks to this episode because a lot of people had no idea who she was. So according to the fellas over at Midnight's Edge, Disney is not happy about this, and Kathleen Kennedy is not happy about this, which, I mean, I'm not shocked by this at all, but it's nice to hear about it from people. Midnight's Edge is a good channel. Friends with those guys over there, love them. So when they say they've got some info, I'll listen for sure. And they have some inside information about Disney and Kennedy and how they feel about it. And spoilers, they're not happy with this episode. Kathleen Kennedy is furious. She does not like all of this new attention because it is honestly kind of dying down on her. Because, I mean, what do? They refuse to get rid of her. They're not going to get rid of her after this either. But now a big magnifying glass is on her even more. And she's probably pressured now. She's probably feeling pressure now even more to retire. Which, by the way, won't fix anything. That won't fix Star Wars if she retires. She's just going to put in like Dave Filoni or somebody that she wants. And you better believe whoever she appoints will have a chance to do things for a while. Because even if she retires, Disney still doesn't want to cross her for some reason. Nobody in Hollywood wants to cross her. How do you think that she can just wreck so many movies and TV shows and still get a job or still keep her job? Have you ever seen that before? I can't think of anything off the top of my head where someone has ruined so many huge franchises and had so many box office bombs and still retain their job. So let's take a look at this. A new report claims that Disney executives were not happy about the most recent South Park special joining the Panderverse. South Park joining the Panderverse released on Paramount Plus at the end of October and took a number of shots at the Walt Disney Company and heavily lampooned Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy. The episode also turned Kennedy into a meme mocking her vision as a producer by repeating the same tired and failed formula over and over again. And that's true. She's doing it again with The Acolyte. The Acolyte is the same bullshit she's been doing since she got the reins. Put a chick in it, make her lame and gay. That's the formula for everything she does at Lucasfilm. Even Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny followed that formula. I'm so happy that movie failed, by the way. I hate that movie. That movie's probably the worst thing she's done yet. Because, number one, we didn't need another Indiana Jones. I especially didn't need old man Indiana Jones. The only reason they did that was to pass the mantle over to Phoebe Waller-Bridge and hopefully maybe make more shit with the Indiana Jones name, but with her in it. They don't have to. They could call it Indiana Jones Presents. But thankfully, because that movie was such a catastrophe at the box office, I don't think they're going to move forward with those plans. Following the release of the episode, Midnight's Edge reported on rumors they heard about what the reactions at Disney were like. The channel's founder, Andre, good dude, states, "What we have heard is that the powers in Disney and Lucasfilm, like everyone else, knew the episode was coming, and they knew it was going to have a go at them. but they didn't know in advance in exactly which way. And what they saw allegedly went beyond anything they have ever imagined than even their worst nightmares. Next, he shared that the behind the scenes response then at Disney was a mix of shock, embarrassment, feelings of betrayal, and overall butthurt. There apparently was some lines of communication between Disney and Paramount over the course of the weekend, but from what I gather, very little constructive came out of it. I think constructive conversations. I think you forgot a word there. Came out of it. As apparently many in Disney's end were a tad emotional, especially the true believers of the woke cause, as Disney just gave it a black eye. He continued. So that's not shocking. So there's a lot of people at Disney that believe in woke. This is the problem with a lot of these companies, is they believe in woke so much that they put it over profits. Well, did the movie or the TV show do good? No, doesn't matter. It's still got that woke message out there. Because these people are activists. They're more of an activist than they are a business person. And that's really the problem with a lot of these companies. So finding out that a lot of the super woke that run Disney are crying about this isn't shocking, but it is beautiful to hear that it's true. And apparently the minor lip service and criticism that they had towards YouTubers was not enough for them, because they did criticize YouTubers, for sure, but nowhere near the level that they criticized Disney and Kathleen Kennedy. And it's not enough, apparently. They needed to make fun of us a little bit more. But here's the big thing. Kathleen Kennedy's reaction to the episode. She did not take it well. Not at all. He added, from everything we've heard, Miss Kennedy is quite the piece of work. She takes everything personally, and she allegedly reacts with anger, lashing out sometimes through intermediaries. That's not shocking. As pointed out here, we found out from Gina Carano that Kathleen Kennedy is a very vindictive person, and she will get your ass if she doesn't like you. I've already done a video on that, but here is the tweet if you want to pause and read it before we close out. Absolutely. And that's not surprising to me, and I totally believe this. So what did we find out? We found out that, we have confirmation that Disney's not happy about that episode, that it made them look stupid. Kathleen Kennedy is furious, and we all get to keep laughing at this shit. And I think it's great. It's funny that this still is going. This came out like 2 weeks ago, and we're still hearing about it. It's nice to get those reactions, though, to know how upset they are over this. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I would like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please make sure you're still subscribed. Comment below, throw a like up, share the video. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.